There is a new AI model in town that can review your work intelligently, be it a scientific paper or your thesis or any scholarly document out there you want to check if you have done justice to the topic you're trying to research. This beautiful AI model is not just your regular AI model. This is written by seasoned researchers. This was designed by seasoned researchers and is intended to be used for academic research. Now, what does this AI model do? Say you have written a good topic, you've put together a good research like this, and you've put your abstracts, you've looked at your introduction, you've cited all your papers, your references are intact, your method section or theoretical formulation have just been accurately done, and your results and discussion has been done. Now, what will this AI model do for you? This AI model would take the place of an editor. Now, it would basically do all the things that reviewers in your journals do. Now, what when you send your paper to a journal, what do? They check um, your topic, check your thesis statement, and see your results and discussion to see if it meets the thesis statement, if it adds something new, if it is novel, if it contributes to the field of knowledge. That's basically what reviewer one, reviewer two does in the journal you submit your paper to. And so this is what this AI model is for. It takes the place, it acts as a reviewer and check up this paper so that if there are issues, it will suggest to you and you can immediately correct them before you send them to a journal. Now, what is the name of this AI? The name of this beautiful AI is Thesify. Thesify AI is a beautiful new AI. You just access it by going to Thesify.ai and you would be on this paper. You would be on this page where you can get started for free by just clicking, and it will take you to that place where you need to sign on. Of course, when you sign on, this is where you upload the paper, and so you come somewhere here and click on that. Of course, the paper is already saved, so you would open your paper and it would begin to load. When it loads, it will ask you this question: are you the author of this paper? You say yes. If you are, what kind of paper is it? Is it a thesis? Is it an essay? Is it a grant proposal? Is it a report? Is it a biography or some other? For me, it's a scientific paper, so I would click that and I would click next. It's going to ask me, is this paper an outline? Is it an early draft, advanced draft, final draft, or submitted? For me, it is a final draft, so I will take final draft. It's going to ask what field of paper. The paper is in physics, so I'll look for physics and notice that it has almost every research area. It has mathematics, medicine, psychology, I think almost everything. Almost every research area is so it is suited for any kind of paper whatsoever. So mine is physics, so I would choose physics and I would click on next. And depending on what you choose, if you choose outline, it would give you an overview as an outline. If you choose a submitted paper, it will point out the errors in your papers, I mean the one you've just submitted. And if it is an early draft, what it suggests for you depends on the state of the paper you claim it has gotten to. For me, my paper is in its final draft, and I have loaded the paper. This is the paper I loaded into this model, and that is all of the things I have put out. Clear equations, my results and discussions are in order, the charts, the plots, and all of that are succinctly put together. The references are also intact. Now let me wait for this guy to give me some feedback. He's already building up feedbacks around the topic. One of the feedback that is ready is the thesis statement. It says, this is the gap I am trying to fill. It says this study fills the gap by providing a comprehensive analysis of that. What does it say? It's okay. There is, but this can be improved, and of course, it's going to suggest medium by which I can improve that thesis statement. Does your statement pass the so what test? It says no, and it tells me why it doesn't do that. So this thesis statement does not pass the so what test because it lacks context about why the analysis of energy regimes and that is significant. It does not explain the implication of this research or its relevance to broader scientific discussion. To improve, give me some suggestion. And does your thesis statement pass the how and why test? This statement does not pass the how and why test because it's overly technical and lacks clarity on the significance of analysis. It does not explain how the study will fill the gap and to improve clarify the implication of the findings and the relevant. It's giving me suggestions. So it's telling me, okay, does your essay support your statement? Yes. The scientific paper provides a detailed analysis of energy regimes, thresholds, and the limitation in ellipsoidal quantum dots using a modified Hellman potential directly addressing. So it mentions that, wow, the thesis statement I had put together, the formulation in the research addresses it. Now, what else is it saying to me? Are there evidences? Just click on this and you'll see if there are evidences. Okay, quality and types of evidence partially met. In the field of quantum physics, the following evidence is relevant: the theoretical formulation, the numerical results, and the empirical studies. For a given length of the scientific paper and its field, its typical number of sources cited should be in the range of 20 to 30 sources. The paper provides a variety of evidence type, including theoretical equations, numerical data, and relevance to prior study. However, the number of sources cited in the paper is somewhat limited, with approximately 25 references, which is adequate for its length. The evidence is incorporated according to the rules of the field, but there are instances where evidence appears without proper referencing. Okay, the formatting is consistent throughout the paper, but the lack of references for some claims affects the overall quality. Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful one. Example of evidence missing the Hellman. This. Okay, I should have cited this evidence and this statement. The this statement of this fills the gap and all of that. And then regimes referred to. Okay. That's beautiful again. Interpretation and all of that. The example of evidence missing. The energy degrees from that to that. This system presents data but lacks an interpretation of what this decree signifies for the quantum dot behavior. Wow, this is highly technical. This must be written by a physicist. That's I mentioned to you that this guy takes the place of a reviewer. Notice that, or note that when you submit your paper, they send it to somebody who is very advanced in that field. Your paper you submit to a journal is reviewed by highly experienced persons in the area of research you have written. That's what this model is doing for you. Beautiful model. It is not just writing generic things. It is particular. It is sounding as though it is a very seasoned physicist, because of course if you're not very seasoned in physics you would not quote this part. Not just any physics. If you're not a photonics engineer or a photonics scientist or optoelectronics scientist, this paper is quite a very technical one. So to be able to point this out, this model is playing the role of a very seasoned, a very technical scientist out there. And it is giving me the very best of reviews. And if I incorporate this review, wow, this paper will be one of the super papers I will be submitting. So what else does it say? It says the findings show that the threshold, it said this restates a claim without providing analysis or supporting evidence. The author should provide a deeper analysis of how this relationship affects the overall findings and implication of the study. Now, what else? What else? That recommendation is giving me, after it looks at all of the things I have done, these are what it is recommending. It's saying that include opposing evidence or counter arguments to strengthen the argument and enhance credibility. This can be done by discussing potential limitation or criticism of the finding. Okay, ensure that all evidence presented in the paper includes proper citation to enhance credibility and allow readers to verify information. Review sections where evidence is stated without reference and add appropriate citation. Where to find in the text. Provide deeper analysis on how the errors introduced by the approximations affect the overall finding and all of that. Where to find in the text. This is where, okay, so for this is for this recommendation, this is where I need to go and state. Need to go and put some stasis here or put some citation here. I need to criticize this. And let me go back to some of the other things it has suggested. Feedback summary. I want to click that open to see what that summary is saying. Okay, the scientific paper provides a comprehensive analysis of energy regime thresholds and all of that, and all of that is asking for improvement. However, improvements are needed in the clarity of the text statement. Overall assessment. Overall, the paper successfully addresses key concepts in that and that and that, but it would benefit from an enhanced, beautiful work. High impact. Okay, high impact. That's so much of it. What else can this do for you? Suggested topics. Okay, what are energy regimes in the context of quantum dot and how do they affect quantum confinement? This paper effectively addresses the question. Okay, what are the characteristics and significance of that? The student answer effectively addresses the what. Okay, now this is very beautiful. This, I don't know, this is a very beautiful overview, a very beautiful review of this work. Very beautiful. It's gonna tell me all that reviewers look out for in a paper. I want to see if they are met, and if I am able to follow all that this our friend has stated, I will be having a very good paper to put out there. What more can you do with this? Now it has resources. You want to be sure that it is not just hallucinating. You want to be sure that in providing you these feedbacks, it went through similar work. And so this is where you get to see works it went through before it could give you these feedbacks. And these are some very good papers out there. There's an article somewhere there, and you could look at it, quantum wells and all of that. And the beautiful part is you can load more. So even if it has reached 2,000 papers before giving you this feedback, you can access all 2,000 papers just by that side. Now, this could also be additional sources for you for your paper. And so if you've already written something down and you're looking for some other places to pick some other work, this is where you get them. You can load more. I mean, so much of it, books, articles, reports are just available here. And you can add them to collection. Yes, you can create a collection and add these papers to this collection and take them to a new AI model, and they form your review of literature. So this gives you insight. This reviews your work, gives you insights, reviews your work intelligently and professionally, and give you sources you can add to your paper, sources you can add to enhance the clarity and the scientific nature of the work you have just done. This is, a very beautiful one. Now, I want you to go and try this. Just pick up your paper, put it into this model, and let it be that perfect reviewer for you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to share this so that others would learn. Don't forget to turn on the bell so that next time I am putting out something new, you are about the first to be reached. And thank you for watching.